Good afternoon, everyone. I am once again up here in the hills of Hakone, just outside of Tokyo. And today I'm going to a very special event where we are celebrating two kinds of Italian art. The first being, of course, Aprilia's, and the second being Venetian glass, believe it or not. So today we're heading to an event which is organized by a group called Team Pompone. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Which is a group of Italians living in Japan, and I guess just Japanese people who like Italian bikes. And with the official support of Piaggio Group Japan, they are putting on an event to celebrate the 20th anniversary of the Aprilia Tuono, which first went on sale, obviously, in 2002. The second kind of Italian art that we are celebrating, as I mentioned, is Venetian glass. So up here in Hakone, there's actually a Venetian glass art museum, and it looks pretty nice, judging by the pictures online. I have never been here, of course, but yeah, really generous of Piaggio Group. They're providing free entry, and I think a bunch of other cool stuff for anyone who pre-registered and owns an Aprilia, so lucky me. Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a really good time. It'll be nice to meet some other Aprilia riders. I'm hopeful that I can maybe see some old two-strokes. I'd love to see like an RS250 or an RS125 even. Obviously, there'll be some Tuonos there, since that's the whole point of the event. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and we'll see you there. And we're back on the bike. Just making my way back down the mountain now, back home towards Tokyo, after a really fun event. It's starting to get a little bit chilly. You can tell it's turning to fall here, but the leaves are starting to turn, and it looks gorgeous up here, so I'm not going to complain about the cold too much. I hope it comes across on camera just how nice these reds and oranges are. Look at that. Anyway, so first things first, I should really say a huge thank you to Piaggio Group Japan and Team Pompone for putting this event on. Putting this free event on, I should say. They really didn't have to do that, but clearly they care quite a bit about their community, so just everything they did for us was really awesome. The entry to the museum was free, and not only that, they provided us a meal ticket. There's an incredible Italian restaurant inside the museum, which was provided for. Obviously, being a glass museum, they have some interactive stuff. They have a sandblasting area where you can sandblast your own cup. Usually, I guess people put their own designs on with tape, right? Tape it up and then sandblast it. They had some pre-prepared cups for us with the Aprilia logo, so they had taped them all up beforehand. This is kind of weird. New tunnel coming up, I guess. Anyways, they had them all pre-taped up, and we just got to sandblast them, which I don't have any footage of the actual sandblasting. It turns out it's a little bit hard to film and sandblast at the same time, but I think that was usually like 2,000 yen, and that was included for free, so that was really awesome. And yeah, just really generous of them overall, so thanks a lot, guys, for having us all up there. And yeah, just some other final thoughts. Pretty good turnout. I think there was probably 30 or 40 people up there. Obviously mostly on Aprilias, but some people came in groups. A couple Ducatis, obviously. I even met a really nice guy riding a Guzzi who was nice enough to start it up for me, and that thing sounds incredible for having stock pipes on it. It's certainly a lot louder than my bike, so maybe I'll splice that in here. The museum itself was gorgeous. A lot of that glass art is just really breathtaking to behold. It's not maybe a place I would have thought to have gone to by myself, but a really unique choice of venue, and it fit in with the Italian theme. It really did feel like a little getaway to Italy without having to get on a plane, so that was cool. The bike selection, as far as what people were riding, was pretty cool. I definitely get the feeling that Aprilia has gotten a lot more popular recently. I'd say probably 75% of the motorcycles there were either RS 660s or Tuono 660s. There was some really cool stuff. You know, an original, I think 2003 he said, Tuono that was kind of one of the centerpieces they had set out there. That was super cool to see. That's still a really unique looking bike to this day, and I love the taillights especially. But there was 2 first-gen Tuonos. Otherwise, not a lot of older stuff. I was surprised. My 2005 Futuro was probably one of the older bikes there. So no 2-strokes, no RSs, which was a little sad. But I'm trying to think what else. No RSVs, no Miles or anything like that. Lots of RSV4s, I should say. No RSV 1000s back when it was a V-twin. No Falcos. Yeah, I think that kind of covers that generation of Aprilia that I'm most familiar with and that I like the best. But yeah, lots of newer V4 Tuonos, lots of RSV4s, and yeah, still a good turnout. It's good to see that Aprilia is doing well in Japan. I think the 660 is probably really well suited to the kinds of riding people do here. Obviously, people aren't as tall here. People like shorter bikes. People like lighter bikes. You could see on the little, you know, the pathway that I was coming up here at the start of the video. You know, the roads are skinny in a lot of places. You want a small bike. You want a lightweight bike. So I don't feel that my Futura is too big. I mean, it fits my personal size really well. I think I'm supposed to turn left here. I'll give it a try. But yeah, it's clear that bike is doing really well for them, and glad to see that. So hopefully more events next year. I don't think we'll be celebrating the 21st anniversary of the Tuono, but I did talk to the organizers, and they said hopefully if Piaggio is willing to... Ooh, that's a little tight. If Piaggio is willing to continue supporting you know, these kind of events in the future, then they'll try to do some more stuff like this next year. So again, big thank you to Piaggio Group and Team Pompone, and thank you everybody for watching. See ya.